Hello everyone, welcome to Code in German. Today we'll be solving the chapter 12 of this book. Which book? This book, Grammatik Active by Cornelsen. What the chapter says? This chapter is about the wörter im Satz 2. So, like sentence formations with the words. This is the part 2. So, what was the previous part? If we go top, in the previous chapter we can see that we already did the part 1 in the previous video. What was the part 1 about? Part 1 was about the basic sentence formations. Okay, I said that the verb should be always in the position 2 and the subject may be right or left. Then we did the V-Frage. Position 1 is V-Fragewort and position 2 is the verb. Then we did Ja-Nein-Frage. Ja-Nein-Frage, the first position should be the verb and the next to it will be the subject. Then we did the imperative sentence. So the start of the sentence should be with the verb. And then we have the prepositions sie, du or ihr. And also we did the sentence formations related to Zeit und Wort, like time and location. Now in the part 2 we go down. In the part 2, what type of sentence we will be doing? We will be doing the sentences with the modal verb. So if there is any modal verb in the sentence, and then we can solve this. Okay, so what are the modal verbs? If you go to the 6th video of the series, I have discussed about the modal verbs. So these are the modal verbs. Müssen means must or have to. Können means can. Dürfen means may or allowed to. Möchten, would like to. Wollen, want to. Sollen, should. Okay, so these are the modal verbs. Then next thing, trennbare verb. We also did the trennbare verb chapter. So I think in the chapter 7, this is the trennbare verb chapter. Trennbare verb chapter is like, this is a verb which can be cut into two pieces. For example, einkaufen. Einkaufen means shopping. And when we use this verb, we write like this. We cut down, use the second portion in the position 2 and the first portion in the last part of the sentence. Ich kaufe im Supermarkt ein. Okay, we go back. So we know about the trennbare verb. Now we also have some other things. Sentence formation with sein. Sein is this verb, sein verb, and adjective. So adjective is the words that describes a noun. Okay, for example, wunderbar, wonderful. Okay, so this is an adjective. So we also we learn about the sentence formation with sein and adjective. If there is any two verbs in the sentence, how will be the sentence formation? If there is any verb combination between Nomen and verb, noun and verb, the combination. So if there is a combination, how the sentence will look like. And finally, the perfect form. We know that there is we are learning the present form, and there is a past form, and also there is a perfect form. Okay, so let's see the examples. When there is a modal verb, okay, no problem, then this modal verb will always go in the position 2, will go in the position 2, and if there's any remaining verb, it will go at the end of the sentence. For example, ich will heute einkaufen. I want to do shopping today. So the modal verb in the second place, and another verb is in the end. Okay, if there is any trennbare verb, If there is any trennbare verb in the sentence, for example, einkaufen is the trennbare verb. We break down into two parts. This kaufen will be in the position zwei and will be conjugated with the pronoun, and then the first part will be at the very end of the sentence. Done. Always this second verb will be conjugated based on the pronouns. Okay. Then it is sein and adjective. If there is any sein verb is actually the ist, okay, verb. So das Wetter ist heute Nachmittag wunderbar. This one is not a verb. This is an adjective, but because of the sentence is describing the weather, this adjective is always placed at the end of the sentence, and it like looks like a working like a verb, but it's not a verb, but it is supposed to be placed at the end of the sentence. Verb is this one. This is the sein verb conjugated based on the pronoun. If there is any two verb, then the verb which indicates the current action will be at the second position, and the verb indicates the later action will be at the last position. Wir gehen heute Nachmittag schwimmen. We are going to swimming in the late afternoon. Okay, like this. Next one, Nomen verb Kombinationen. So noun and verb combination. Okay. So if there is a noun and verb combination like this, sein and adjective combination, so verb should always be at the second position, and the nomen should be at the very end. Okay, nomen should be at the very end. This is nomen, this is adjective, and this is second verb. Okay, next one is the perfect form. Perfect form, we can use two types of verb. This verb habe or another verb sein. Okay, these verbs in the perfect form is called the Hilfs verb. Okay, and then we have to use another verb in the participe zwei form. This is einkaufen. The participe zwei form of einkaufen is eingekauft. Okay, we can see more examples. For example, ich habe 2 Jahre Deutsch gelernt. I have learned German for 2 years. This is not a present sentence. Okay, this is a perfect sentence. Okay, I have learned. If this is a present sentence, it will be like I am learning German for 2 years. Okay, but this is not a present sentence. This is a perfect sentence. So in the second position we have the Hilfs verb haben oder sein, and at the end we have the participe zwei form of the verb. For example, this verb is lernen. Lernen will get the participe zwei form. It will be gelernt. Ist gestern nach Hamburg gefahren. Okay, so he traveled to Hamburg yesterday. Okay, so like in the like this sentence in the English it is normal, seems like normal past tense, but in German it is a perfect tense. Okay, so he in the perfect English we can say like he has traveled to Hamburg yesterday. Okay, so in the position 2 is the Hilfs verb haben oder sein. This is sein verb, and at the end we can see the fahren verb gets the participe zwei form gefahren. Am 21. Oktober 2000 ist Loki Schmidt gestorben. Okay, like at this time Loki Schmidt died. Okay, like this. So at the end we have the participle joy form. Second position we have the sein verb. Okay, we can see the verb lernen in the participle form will be gelernt, kochen will be gekocht, spielen gespielt, hören gehört. Okay, so more of this. For example, there is more of this. Kommen gekommen, gehen gegangen, fahren gefahren. Okay, like this. So there are so many examples. If when we will be doing the participle joy more, then we will be learning all these things. Okay, so right now we have to think about the sentence formation. Second position the hills verb, and the last position is the participle joy form of the verb. Okay, so like we have known so much introductions, and now let's jump to the tasks. Sentence formation with the modal verben. Modal verben schreiben Sie Sätze. So write down the sentences. In the modal verb, so if the modal verb is always in the position 2 and rest of the verb is in the last position. Okay, very easy. So let's do the task. Let's start the task. Let's find where the modal verb is. Sie eine Deutschland Reise wollen. This wollen is the modal verb. Okay, and then where is another verb? And the verb is machen. So I I highlight the modal verb with yellow and second verb with green. Next sentence. Tickets kaufen, Hotels buchen, Sie müssen. Müssen is the modal verb, and the next verb is kaufen and buchen. So we have two more verbs. Okay. Third sentence. One like this sollen is a modal verb and fahren is a second verb. The fourth sentence. Sie fahren immer wollen. Wollen. In the fifth sentence, können, müssen. Okay. Then find the rest of the verb. Rest of the verb is fahren. Then bleiben. This one fahren. Okay, done. Now let's try to make the sentences. Very easy. Let's try to make the sentences. First sentence. First sentence, to think about, we have to put the second position the verb. Okay, the modal verb. Sie wollen eine Deutschlandreise machen. Okay, so what does the sentence means? Sie wollen eine Deutschlandreise machen. They, this sie is plural, they. Okay, not you or not formal sie. They want to make a travel tour in whole Germany. Okay, Deutschland Reise machen. Okay, next one. Sie müssen Tickets kaufen und Hotels buchen. They have to buy tickets and book hotels. Next one. Wann sollen sie fahren? When they should travel. Okay. Fourth one. Fourth one is Sie wollen im Sommer fahren. Number 5. Sie, second in the verb, Sie können nur 2 Wochen in Deutschland bleiben. And number 6, we can start with done. Okay, I think we can start with done, or what? Yes, we can start with done, no problem. So done, müssen Sie schon wieder nach Hause fahren. Okay, now I will tell you the reasons why I did this. Okay, so first one, okay, the first one is Z. So we use the Z pronoun. In the second position, we have to use the modal verb. We must have to use the modal verb. So in the second position, we must use the modal verb. And then rest of the sentences. And then in the last position, the next verb, machen. So, Sie wollen eine Deutschland-Reise machen. They want to make a Germany tour. Next one, Sie. So I use the Sie. In the second position, we have to use the modal verb. So I use the modal verb. Sie müssen Tickets kaufen und Hotels buchen. So we have two verbs, right? Kaufen and buchen, but they are conjugated with and. So this one is one sentence, Sie müssen Tickets kaufen, and another sentence, Sie müssen Hotels buchen. Okay, both of the sentence last position is this verb, so we can write like this. Next one is a question. Okay, so W-Frage. In the W-Frage, also the second position should be the modal verb. So wann sollen Sie fahren? When they should travel. See, this Z, like from this sentence I understood they, but from third sentence you can easily understand that this Z is not a formal one, and also this Z means plural. Okay, so this Z is a plural one. So when should they travel? Fourth sentence again we start with Z, and second position we put the modal verb, and in the fourth last position we put the next of the verb. Sie wollen im Sommer fahren. They want to travel in the summer. Sie können nur 2 Wochen in Deutschland bleiben. They can stay in Germany for 2 weeks. So second position the modal verb, last verb is in the very last. And the number 6, dann müssen Sie schon wieder nach Hause fahren. So then they have to travel back to the house. So müssen the modal verb second place, and far end. The next verb is the very end. So in this way we also did this one. Next one is the trennbare verben. So we have the trennbare verb umziehen. So in previous video I have told you that there are three cases, like eins, I instead of this I will just write this one. We have three cases I have shown you: einsteigen, then umsteigen, and aussteigen. Okay, so einsteigen means to get inside a train or a bus or something. Umsteigen means to change one bus to take another bus to go to the destination, and aussteigen means you have reached the destination and you have to get outside of the bus. Similarly, we have another thing is einsehen, umsehen, and finally aussehen. Suppose you are moving from one house to another. Okay, you are moving in a new house, entering a new house, it is einsehen. You are changing your location from one place to another, it is umsehen. And you were in the previous house, you are moving to a new house, so from the previous house moving to a new house, it is aussehen. Okay, so we know the vocabularies. Let's start. So umsehen, we have, this is a trennbare verb, we have to cut down this, and sehen we have to use in the second position, conjugate with the pronoun, and then this will be at the very end. So first one, we are sehen nach Hamburg So we are moving to Hamburg. Okay, so second position, this one in the second position. So this one is the second position, and in the last position is the first part of the verb. Next one, aufräumen means to tidy up or to clean. Okay, so let us make the sentence. Number 2, we are räumen die Wohnung auf. We are cleaning up the apartment. Same case, second position is the last part of the verb, and in the last position we have the rest of the first part of the verb. Third example, wegwerfen. Okay, so like how to make the sentence? We are werfen viele Sachen weg. We are moving out many things. Okay, we are moving out many things. Similarly, what we did? Second position is the conjugated second part of the verb, and in the last position we have the first part of the verb. Next one, einpacken. Number 4, wer packt das Geschirr und die Gläser ein? Who packed the dishes and the glasses? Who packed the dishes and the glasses? Okay, so in the second position we have the second part of the verb, and conjugated based on the subject. So subject is er, so it is packed, not packen. And then in the last position we have the first part of the verb. Next one is aussehen. So this one aussehen. Okay, so let's write number 5. We are sehen nächste Woche am Montag aus. So we are moving out next week Monday. We are moving out next week Monday. So similarly, last position is the first part of the verb, and in the second position, of course, we have the second part of the trennbaren verb. And final one, einsehen, moving in. So let's write we are sehen in die neue Wohnung am Dienstag ein. We are moving into the new apartment in Tuesday. Okay, so second position the second part of the trennbaren verb, and last position is the first part of the trennbaren verb. So in this way we also did this task. Then we have the example sein and adjective, and we have two combination of verb and verb. Okay, so in the position of sein and adjective, in the second position we have to use the sein verb, and the adjective will go at the very end. And verb and verb combination, the verb that will be used before will be in the second position, the verb that will be used later will be in the last position, and the last position verb is never conjugated. Okay, so let's start. First one we see that there is a sein verb here, and also there is an adjective here, wunderbar. Okay, so we have to use the sein verb at the second and adjective at the very end. So let's try to write the sentence. Das Wetter ist, so das Wetter both combined to position 1, and this is position 2, and now is heute wunderbar. So the weather today is wonderful. Okay, so what we did in the second position, we put the sein verb, and the last position we put the adjective. Next one we also have the sein verb. Sein verb is war is the past form of the sein verb. So past form you will be learning, they have already have given the example. Okay, and what is the adjective? Adjective is auf blau. Okay, so how the sentence formation will be, second position will be the sein verb, and auf blau, this adjective will be in the last position. Okay, so let's write the sentence. Gestern war der Himmel auch blau. Yesterday the sky was also blue. Okay, so in the second position we use the sein verb, and the very last we use the adjectives. Okay, next one, Next one is same sein and adjective. This is the sein, and where is the adjective? Adjective is shown. Okay, so how to write the sentence? Let us try. Hoffentlich. Hoffentlich means hopefully. Okay, hoffentlich ist es morgen auf genauso schön. Hopefully the next day will be as beautiful as it. Okay, hopefully next morning will be as beautiful as it. Same case, second position we use the verb, and the very last position we use the adjective. Okay, next case am Samstagmorgen Sie in der Stadt einkaufen gehen. So this is one verb and this is also another verb, einkaufen. Okay, so einkaufen is another verb, but I mark with green. Why? Because like on Saturday morning I go to the city for shopping. So at first I go and then I do shopping. So gehen is first. So gehen will be used in the second position. Okay, so let us write am Samstag morgen, then gehen, second position the verb gehen, Sie in der Stadt einkaufen. This einkaufen will not be conjugated. Okay, on Saturday morning they go to the city for shopping. Okay, so in the second position we use the verb gehen. This sentence is combinedly on the position 1 and it is in the position 2, and in the very last position we have another verb einkaufen. Okay, next example spazieren. This is a verb. Gehen, it is also a verb. I used gehen second position and I will use spazieren at the last position. Why? Because when I write the sentence you will understand it. Nachmittags gehen Sie im Park spazieren. In the afternoon they could go to the park for walk. So first used verb will be gehen. So after they go to the park and then they walk. Okay, that's it. Next one, the last one. So in the last one, Kinder schwimmen mit ihren Freunden gehen. At first they go to the swimming place and then they swim. Okay, so very easy. Let's write the sentence. Die Kinder, the kids, gehen mit ihren Freunden. So the Kinder goes with the friends for swimming. Schwimmen. Done. So same case, second position the first verb and last position the second verb. Okay, so in this way we also completed the third task. Next one is Nomen Verb Kombinationen. Schreiben Sie satz. So noun and verb combination. Okay, so same case, we have to use the noun at the very end and verb at the very second. So first sentence, where is the verb? Verb is a sprechen. And where is the noun? Noun is Deutsch. So let us try to write the sentence. Pamela und Chris. Second position verb sprechen, schon gut, and then noun Deutsch. So Pamela and Chris both in the position 1, sprechen in the position 2, and then we have the noun and verb combination. This is the noun. Okay, done. What's next? Chris Gitarre am Abend gerne spielt. Spielt is the verb, and who is the noun? Noun is Gitarre. Okay, very easy. Noun is also Chris. Okay, but Gitarre will be used at the very last. Who plays the guitar? Chris plays the guitar. So Chris is the subject, guitar is the object. Object is noun. Okay, so let us write the sentence very quickly. Chris spielt am Abend gerne Gitarre. So Chris likes to play the guitar on the evening. So second position the verb, and last position is the noun. Okay, noun, that is a object. Okay, next one. Of student lang Musik here hört is the verb, and who is the noun as object? Noun as object is Musik. So let us write the sentence. And second position the verb hört oft stundenlang what? Musik. So he often hears hour-long music. He often hears hour-long music. Second position the verb, and last position the noun. Okay, next one. Urlaub im Sommer Chris machen. Machen is a verb. Again, möchte is a modal verb. So we have verb combination, and one of the verb is modal verb. So in this case, modal verb will be in the second position. Okay, so Chris möchte im Sommer Urlaub machen. So this is a modal verb based case. Okay, so second place we use the modal verb, and last place we use the another verb. This verb will not be conjugated, but the second verb will be conjugated. Okay, and the last one, let us check. Last one, is it a noun combination or it also has modal verb? It also has modal verb. And where is the another verb? Another verb is lernen. Okay, so this last two tasks is about the modal verb, not noun and verb combination. Okay, so let's try to solve. Pamela möchte im Urlaub Spanish lernen. So Pamela would like to learn Spanish in the vacation. So in the second position we use the modal verb, and in the last position we use the another verb. This verb is not conjugated. So in this way we also completed this task. We go down, we write the sentence now in perfect. Okay, so what I said about the perfect, this one, In the second position we have the Hills verb. Hills verb can be haben or can be sein. Haben or can be sein. And in the last position the verb, and this verb we used to use the infinitive form. Okay, and now we'll be using the participe joy form. Okay, so let's start. So sein verb. Okay, so sein verb will be in the second position, and participe joy verb in the very last. Okay, now let us write the sentence. Anna. Okay, we start with the time. Okay, so letzten Woche, so letzten Wochenende ist Anna nach Berlin gefahren. Okay, last weekend Anna moved to Berlin. Anna traveled to Berlin. So what we did, we use the sein verb in the second position. This one combines to position 1. This is second position. And then we use the participe joy form of the fahren. It is gefahren. Okay, next one. Next one is easy. Heart is the Hills verb, will be in the second position, and besucht is the participe joy form of besuchen. Besuch is the participe joy form of besuchen. Okay, so let's write. Sie hat ihre Freunde besucht. She visited her friend. She had visited her friend. Okay. Next one. Next one, is there any sein verb or haben verb? Yes, there is sein verb. Okay. And if there is any participe joy verb, yes, participe joy verb, gegangen. Participe joy of gehen is gegangen. Okay, let us try to write the sentence. Number 3. Am Samstag Abend sind sie ins Theater gegangen. So on the Saturday evening they went to the theater. Okay, next one. Next one, is there any haben and sein? Yes, there is haben. And if there's any participe joy verb, yes, gegessen. The essen verb has participe joy form of gegessen. Okay, so let us write the sentence. Number 4. Am Sonntag, I cannot see. Okay, am Sonntag haben sie in einem Restaurant gegessen. Okay. All the examples, second position this verb, last position participe joy. Second position is the verb, second position is the Hills verb, and last position is the participe joy. Participe joy. Okay. And the last one. Jetzt sehr spät nach Hause. Okay. So we have the Hills verb ist, And we also have the participle joy verb is gekommen. Okay, so let us write the sentence. Number 5. Sie ist erst sehr spät nach Hause gekommen. She came very late in the house. She arrived very late in the house. So this is the second position and this is the last position. Okay, done. And now the next task. Next task is task number 6. Was passt zusammen? Kombinieren Sie und schreiben Sie. Write the sentences. Schreiben Sie Sätze. Okay, write down the sentences. Okay, so let's try to write the sentences. First sentence. Hat. So hat is used. Okay, hat, it is the past form of haben. Okay, so we have to use the participle joy of the verb. Which one? This one. So hat heute gearbeitet, like this. Next sentence. Muss heute. So modal verb. So we have to use the infinitive form of the verb. So muss heute aufräumen. Aufräumen is the tidy up. Okay, so aufräumen. Next one. Lernt. So one verb. Okay, so then we can use the verb noun combination. Lernt heute Deutsch. So lernt heute Deutsch. Noun verb combination is done. Okay, next one. Kauft heute ein. Einkaufen, Trennbaren verb example. So kauft heute ein. Geht heute essen, verb combination. Geht heute essen, verb combination. He goes for eating. So geht heute essen. He goes for eating today. Next one. Isst heute. So isst is used. So like we can use gekommen, participle form. Okay, isst heute gekommen. So he had arrived today. And the very last. Sieht heute fern. So he watches TV today. So sieht heute fern. Verb noun combination. Okay, done. All the things are done. Very easy task. First one is the past form or participle perfect form, you can say. Second one is the modal verb. Third one is verb noun combination. Trennbaren verb is the fourth one. Fifth one is verb combination. Sixth is perfect. And seventh is verb noun combination. Okay, we go to the next task. Schreiben und variieren Sie Sätze. Okay, first one. Gestern, ich habe geschenkt eine CD meinem Bruder. Okay, so how can I write the sentence? Ich habe, so second position the verb. Ich habe meinem Bruder eine CD gestern geschenkt. This example. Ich habe meinem Bruder gestern eine CD geschenkt. Okay, so we can use this one. Also, what else we can do? We can write like this with the time information at the very first. Guest turn, second position always the verb, and last position always the participle joy form of the another verb. So habe ich meinem Bruder eine CD geschenkt. Okay, we can shuffle like with ich with meinem Bruder. Now meinem Bruder is the subject and ich is the object. Okay, so meinem Bruder habe ich gestern eine CD geschenkt. Also we can write like this, we can talk like this: eine CD habe ich gestern meinem Bruder geschenkt. A CD I have gifted to my brother. So we can write the sentence in 4 ways. This example we can use 4 ways. Let's see, let's try to write the second one as much as variations we can get. Okay, so what are the verbs? Verb is hat. This one should be in the second position whatever our variations are, and this one is will be the fourth position whatever our variations are, last position whatever our variations are, similar to this. Okay, so let us try. Of them marked plants. First position is done, second position hat. Okay, hat eine Bahn gestern Abend gespielt. One way is done. Let us try another way. Okay, of them marked plus hat gestern Abend eine Bahn gespielt. Same thing, but we can say 2 ways. Okay, we can use another way, I think, maybe. So let's try. Eine Bahn hat gestern Abend auf dem Markt Platz gespielt. Okay, 3 ways you can do the number 2 task. Okay, 3 ways. So in every cases in the second position the hills verb, second position the hills verb, and last position is the participle joy verb, Okay, so this one is done. Next one, let us try the next one. Okay, I will just move this one and write the next one. So for this one, let us determine the sein or haben verb. Is there any sein or haben verb? There is a modal verb. I see there is a modal verb. Okay, and another verb is given, ein Concert given. So this one will be at the very end. Okay, so let us try to write the sentences in every variations possible. Im park, then the modal verb wollen, Schüler, heute ein Konzert geben. Okay, so in the park the students want to give a concert. One way is done. Let us try another way. What can be the another way? Schüler wollen im Park heute ein Konzert geben. Second way. What can be the another way? Heute wollen Schüler im Park ein Konzert geben. Whatever the way is, we have to make sure that second position the modal verb, last position another verb. Okay, so third one is also done. Next one, ich bringe zum okay, mitbringen. We have the mitbringen thing. Okay, so mitbringen is a modal verb, so the last portion of the modal verb bringe will be in the second position, and the first position of the trennbaren verb will be in the first position. Okay, so this example is about the trennbaren verb. So let us do it. So I use the simple one, start with ich. So ich bringe heute einen Kuchen zum Geburtstag mit. Okay, so I bring a cake for the birthday with me. One way. What can be the next way? Next way can be like this: zum Geburtstag bringe ich einen Kuchen mit. Okay, bringe ich heute einen Kuchen mit. Okay, now complete. Okay, what can be the another way? Another way can be heute bringe ich einen Kuchen zum Geburtstag mit. Okay, and the way we can also write, let us try, einen Kuchen bringe ich heute zum Geburtstag mit. Okay, so 4 ways we can write the 4 sentences. So it's up to your choice how much effort you can give, but you can always have to put the verb in the second position, verb in the second position. Okay, and the and what else, the second position of the train barren verb at the very end, very end, very end, and very end. Okay, last task of today, so let us solve. Schreiben Sie Sätze und lesen Sie Sätze laut. Write the sentences and read the sentences loud. So we have to use train barren verb. So we break down the train barren verb and try to write the sentences. Last part will be the second position, will be conjugated with the pronoun, and this ab will be at the very last. Okay, so let us write. Hold seine Kinder von der Schule ab. He picked up his kids from the school. Next one, we can see we have a modal verb. We can see we have a modal verb wollen. Okay, and another verb is zur Party gehen. And the word is gehen, right? So let us try to solve. This z, okay, let us try z wollen. So z wollen, as you can see, this z is called plural. They have given the bracket, so this z is singular. Okay, so I can write z wohl or z will heute Abend mit ihrer Freundin zur Party gehen. Okay, so she wants to go to the with the friends today night, today evening at the party. Okay, she wants. If we use wollen, so if we used wollen here, then the sentence will be they want to go to the party with the friends at the evening. Okay, so it's up to your choice, both are correct. So I will use will. One person, I will use the singular one, as nothing is mentioned here. Okay, third one, it is mentioned, it is plural. This z is plural, and we have the train barren verb mitbringen. Okay, so let us try to make the sentences. Sie bringen einen Kartoffelsalat heute Mittag mit. Okay, they bring today for the party. Okay, zur Party is missing. Heute zur, they are bringing potato salad for the party. Okay, like this. Okay, let us do the last one. Last one is gemacht haben. So we have haben, that will be used in the second position, and gemacht will be used at the last position. Okay, so let us try to make the sentence. Sie haben heute Mittag den Kartoffelsalat gemacht. They made the potato salad today. They made the potato salad today. They have made the potato salad today. Okay, so in this way we completed all the task. Okay, so it is now very easy, the sentence formations. So see you on the next video, guys. Please take care and practice.